आपका, शुभ दिन है आज का, स्वागत है आपका, खुशियाँ हम सभी है साथ आपका।
Thank you, choir, for that invigorating performance. Let me introduce you to our chief guest for today. Our chief guest is Dr. Sudha Sharan. Sudha ma'am is the principal of Gopal Sharma Memorial School. She has been in the field of education for almost 30 years and has spent 25 of those years with Gopal Sharma Memorial School. Prior to this, she was a journalist. We are so grateful to have you here today, ma'am. We would now like to invite all the dignitaries present here for the lighting of the lamp.
Thank you, dignitaries, for lighting the lamp. Lighting a lamp is a symbolic act that represents the pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment. The flame of the lamp is associated with a divine spark within each individual, illuminating the path towards wisdom and understanding. Thank you. Thank you for lighting this very same spark within the hearts of each of us. Now that we have lit the lamp, I now request Principal Sir to felicitate our chief guest with a token of love. Please give a loud round of applause to our chief guest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. We would now like to invite our esteemed chief guest to motivate our delegates with her words of wisdom.
Good morning, manners. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you all are manners, right? Yes, Model United Nations delegates. So, good morning. All of you had breakfast, no? Such a feeble good morning. Come on, good morning. Yes, and really happy to be here this morning. And thank you, Matthew, sir, for inviting me as a chief guest for this today's wonderful program. So we all are a part of Gopal Sharma group of schools, and when I was presented, when I was told about this idea that the students of standard 10 of GSI is extremely enthusiastic, to go ahead with this program, I was quite amazed and I was quite delighted. And it's a wonderful idea. So Model United Nations is something which has been happening for quite some time in India. And most of the schools are participating in it with great gusto, with great enthusiasm. Children, let me tell you that as I speak to you today, this morning, thousands and thousands of issues are happening across the world. I wanted to present before you some statistics, some information, but then there is no point because all of you are already armed with so much of research material. Already you have gone through your topics, countries have been delegated to you, you are raring to go with your discussions, with your, your condensing power. So there is, I didn't want to hold up this for much longer. But what I want to tell you is, this is a wonderful platform for all of you to have your skills, your debating skills, your persuasion skills, your skills of research. It's a platform for public speaking. All these qualities will be enhanced within you in the next couple of days. Many of you must be participating in this for the first time, but it's a wonderful opportunity for you to go beyond what you are learning in school. Since the last 2 years, the world has been witnessing two terrible wars. One is the Ukraine war, the Ukraine-Russia war, and the other one, as you all know, is the Palestine-Israel conflict. I'm sure these countries have been taken up in today's agenda, has been given to them. So apart from this, there are many, many issues that the world is facing today, like the food crisis, the refugee crisis, the climate change. All these are some of the crucial issues that the world is facing today. And I'm so happy that at this level, at the level of standard 8, 9th and 10th, you all have raring to go and you're raring to discuss about all these issues. So I'm sure that the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, will be quite packed with action, with a lot of discussions, and I would also like to come around and see how the delegates are performing in the different areas which I allotted to you. So once again, on behalf of the school, I wish all the delegates a wonderful time debating and persuading, and I would also love to know the resolutions that has been passed by each of the member delegates of the country. So thank you so much and good luck, and it's a great effort and enthusiasm by the 10th standard and the entire core committee who decided to go ahead with this mock the Model United Nations. Thank you and good luck and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sudha ma'am. Your speech truly motivated all our delegates present here.
We now request our principal, Dr. Sunny Matthew, to enlighten us.
No, I wanted to speak, but then I said, we all are waiting to participate.
Today's Chief Guest of our great conference, Mrs. Sudha Sharan, Ms. Niharika Mom, coordinators, all the delegates for the different responsibilities which are given to you, and ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome each one of you for today's this great conference, which is Gopal Sharma School's Model United Nations. In fact, when this idea took place and few students have approached me, I was so happy to know about Model United Nations and the way you are going to conduct. When they explained to me within 10 minutes, I was so happy. Then I remembered last year, me, Prashant sir and Niharika mom, we were discussing that how to go about, how to start, GSS MUN, which we were about to start in fact. But before our discussion itself, you people came up with so many ideas and things and all. It was completely a student-led program, what you have constituted, without any kind of support from anybody. And in that way, let me give you a big round of applause to you. Last 1 week I could see that with real enthusiasm, you all were working very meticulously and by selecting the topics, selecting the executive committees, exactly like how United Nations and its different organs are working. And on the basis of that, you have selected the executive committees and you are going to, next 2 days, you are going to have a discussions. You are going to create a platform where will be an open debate on it and you are going to draw out the conclusions and finally, you are going to create a resolution. That's what I think it is going to be done for you. And you have invited Dr. Sudhir Jagre, one of the very famous bureaucrat from the government of India, and he is also will be present for you to give you the directions. And I think a very good initiative for you, what all you have done it of. Please remember, this conference will offer a platform where students engage in diplomacy, debates on global issues, and essential skills in solving problems and negotiation. I feel you will be highly beneficial in this extraordinary journey along with Gopal Sharma Model United Nations. It's one of many events in our school that can boast of a platform so deeply connects, contracts, and conceives the most unique solutions towards global issues. A world full of exciting new possibilities to ensure the successful handover of control to the new generation, letting the future leaders and icons to truly realize their potentials and their idea distribution. In that way, we are the world, we are one family, and we are Gopal Sharma Model United Nations. Thank you so much, and Have a great day, and I'm sure you're going to come up with so many solutions, and let's see what all you're going to do it. After all, confirming all those things, in future, maybe for the next year, we will try to contact with almost all the schools nearby to us, and we are going to have in a better manner by selecting all the schools neighboring to us. Maybe from across Mumbai, we will invite everybody, and in a great manner we will conduct. Once more, all the best to you. Thank you so much for this lecture.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really inspiring. Before we begin, I would like to share my experience planning this month from practically scratch. Once again, good morning to dignitaries, delegates, and everyone else present in the audience. As you know by now, I am Sia Jatere, your Secretary General, and this month has been absolutely mind-blowing for me. This might sound cliche, but GSS month is more than just a month. I grew closer with people I never would have otherwise, and it broadened my view on subjects gaining international relevance. Throughout the course of this conference, you will be acquainted with lots of topics, especially in your research. GSS month has truly helped me widen my horizons and improve my networking skills. Now, GSS month. What better story to tell you about it than the one of how it was founded? I remember one slow day in class, our head of OC, Madhura Khandvikar, she looked at me. She looked at me and said, Sia, what if we had a month in our very school? That was the exact moment that this whole plan sprung into action. We approached our teachers, assigned your executive board, and as tasks wrapped up one after the other, we saw that vision. We saw that vision appearing right before our eyes. It is today that now we see this dream come to fruition. And who better to thank than all of our delegates and the teachers who have helped us in this process. Delegates, we sincerely hope that you enjoy participating in this month as much as we enjoyed organizing it. After all, what is a month without the delegates? Connect with fellow delegates, collaborate on resolutions, and bring about change. These are the foundations of GSS month, which I hope you will keep in mind. As we move to our committee sessions, here's a quote to keep in mind. The United Nations was not created to take mankind to heaven, but to save humanity from hell. Thank you. Next, I would like the Under Secretary General, an instrumental person in the making of this month, to address the crowd.
Respected Chief Guest, Principal Sir, dignitaries, delegates, chairs, and organizers, good morning and welcome to the first ever edition of GSS month. It's truly an honor to stand before you today as the Under Secretary General for this monumental event. To be honest, when I first got a message from our head of OC as well as our Secretary General about our school hosting the Model United Nations, I wasn't entirely sure about what to expect. I had a fair idea of what a month is, but the role of Under Secretary General seemed like a daunting task. Still, I decided to take a leap of faith and say yes. What followed was a whirlwind of planning, coordination, and hard work. Together with the amazing team behind this event, we have poured our hearts into making sure that GSS month is not just a conference, but a platform where ideas can flourish, debates can thrive, and young leaders like yourselves can emerge. This event would not have been possible without the help of our core team, teachers, coordinators, principal sir, and other staff, all of whom have played a vital role in making it a success. However, our efforts would be incomplete without acknowledging the role you, the delegates, yes, you, the delegates, have played. Your enthusiasm, preparation, and willingness to engage in this intellectual exchange are what will make GSS month truly remarkable. We are here because of you and this event is for you. As we embark on this exciting journey, I encourage each of you to immerse yourself fully in the experience. Debate passionately, listen intently, and most importantly, learn from one another. The issues we discuss may be complex, but the solutions we craft today may well be the ones that shape tomorrow. So let's make this event the grand success it was meant to be. Thank you. I would now like to invite the Executive Board to introduce themselves and their committees. First, we have Dissect, headed by Anush Todi and Kashmir Agha.
A very good morning to each and every one of you, distinguished delegates, esteemed colleagues, and fellow diplomats. It is with great honor and privilege that I, Anush Todi, stand before you as the Director of the Disarmament and International Security Committee, DISEC, for this esteemed GSS month.
And I am Kashmir Agha, the Assistant of DISEC.
DISEC, a cornerstone of the United Nations system, serves as a vital platform for addressing the pressing challenges of international security and disarmament. Throughout its history, DISEC has played a pivotal role in shaping the global security landscape. From the landmark treaties of the Cold War era to the more recent efforts to combat nuclear proliferation and terrorism, DISEC has been at the forefront of international cooperation. Let us recall some of the significant resolutions and actions that DISEC has undertaken in the past, like the Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, and the Chemical and Biological Weapons Convention, CBWC. As we face an increasingly complex and interconnected world, the challenges to international security and disarmament continue to evolve. DISEC's role in addressing these challenges is more crucial than ever. Today, we will delve into the pressing issue of terrorism and terrorist organizations. This agenda is particularly relevant given the persistent threat posed by these non-state actors to global peace and stability. As delegates, we must work together to develop effective strategies to combat terrorism, protect innocent lives, and promote international cooperation. I urge all of you to engage in constructive dialogue, consider the broader implications of your decisions, and strive for solutions that will contribute to a more peaceful and secure future for all. Thank you and all the best.
Next, I would like to invite our heads of WHO, Director Deep Shetty and Assistant Director Akshaj.
Good morning, Principal Sir, esteemed Chief Guests, Directors, Coordinators, Teachers, and all the dear delegates present. I am Deep Shetty, serving as the Director of WHO, World Health Organization.
I am Akshaj, the Assistant Director for WHO.
We all have gathered here for a pivotal moment in the history of global health. Over the past few years, WHO has witnessed several global challenges, from pandemics to emerging diseases. But WHO had fought against them flawlessly. Now, I would like to wish luck to all the delegates, and we will be discussing upon the topics in prevention of infanticide, homicide and genocide, and also preventing future pandemics like COVID-19. The World Health Organization has a critical role in United Nations in safeguarding all the health conditions of the people throughout. I'll be really excited for the exciting debate and wish you all best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, WHO. And our last committee for this edition of GSS 1, I now welcome UNSC, headed by Parikya Roy and Ritka Das.
Welcome to the first ever GSS MUN. I am Parikya Roy, one of the founding members of GSS MUN and the director of UNSC 2024. I have become a delegate at IIT Bombay's TechFest MUN as well as participating in various other MUNs like HFS MUN and Diplomathon.
I am Gupta Das, the Assistant Director of UNSC. The United Nations Security Council is one of the 6 main organs of the United Nations. It is the only committee that has the authority to make binding decisions that member nations are obligated to implement, making it one of the most powerful bodies within the UN. It consists of 15 members with 5 permanent members holding veto power.
The primary role of the Security Council, according to the UN Charter, is to maintain international peace and security, which would be GSS MUN UNSC's first agenda. The second main agenda would address the growing menace and complex threat of cyber attacks by discussing their impact on international security and developing measures to prevent and respond to cyber attacks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Executive Board. Delegates, keep in mind that we will be joined by our guest speaker during committee session. Here's a brief introduction. Dr. Sudhir Chakhere is a testament to dedication to public service and unwavering commitment to the better of our community. He is currently serving as a Senior Superintendent of Postal Services and